My name's Bio Joe, and we're here today to teach you how to properly cook a turkey. So first, you want a completely thawed turkey. Biggest mistake is to not have it thawed. You can't rush the process. You need to start days in advance. Usually about 3 days before Thanksgiving, you need to start thawing it out. Once it's thawed, or while it's thawing, you can season it, dry rub the exterior of your bird, depending on what type of rub you like and flavor that you like. You can get different ones that's going to help kind of char and coat that outside to be a little extra crispy, but that also comes with the temperature and type oil that you use as well. You want a dry bird as well. So one thing about frozen is it can't thaw out and lose the water. So part of thawing it out is helping get some of the moisture out of it. Inside the turkey, when you buy it, it's going to have the neck and the heart and the organs inside. Make sure you have removed that. Super important. That way you can also season it properly as well. I always use a stand to put my turkey on. And then they make different devices that you can use to grab the turkey. I like this one because it allows you to be a long ways away from the bird when you put it in. You want to have it not quite slumped over like this, but standing up a little bit more. But as long as it's in the oil, that's all that matters. Oil temperature is really important. You want to cook around 350 degrees. I like to set my temperature just a little bit above 350 for the initial temperature drop that you're going to get when you put the bird in the fryer. But this is where the moisture is really important. If this bird is wet, it's going to spit and splatter. You want long sleeves because when you lower it in, it's going to start crackling. And it's going to start spitting. And it'll spit out of this hole and start shooting grease on you. So you want the hole facing away from you when you drop it in. And if you come a little bit closer, you can see the grease coming out of that hole. And the faster you drop it in, the more violently it comes out of the hole. And so standing on the opposite side of it, you can get it in without getting grease on you, and more importantly, grease running down the sides of your fryer. When it runs down the sides, it can get into the fire and cause a flame. So if you don't want to have a problem, fully thawed turkey, 350 degree oil, dried turkey, and then lower it in with something that's pretty long so your arm is well away from the turkey. If you're dropping it in like that, your hand's gonna get burnt. Then you drop it, and then it throws out grease everywhere. Slow and controlled, lowering it in is key. And then at that point, fellowship with your friends, set a timer, and you want to get your bird to 160 degrees. When you pull it, it's going to continue heating for about 10 degrees typically. And so usually it's safe to have a turkey around 160, 165 degrees as your final temperature for food safety standards. Having the oil hot like this as well helps get that skin crispy, which is what everybody wants. And if you follow these simple rules by your buddy here, Trayvon or Bio Joe, then you can have your best Thanksgiving yet. Safe and delicious.
Right.